What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table, Rob, Ashley, Melanie, and Nick are here to play some Scythe, Rise of Fenris for the first time. We're going in blind. We opened the box. We haven't even set up the Rise of Fenris stuff yet. We just set up a regular game here, hoping that's kind of what we need to do. Plus, I'm assuming there's some extra stuff, or else why the hell do we buy Rise of Fenris? But we'll find that out in a sec. Thank you to our Patreon backers for supporting the channel. Without them, we wouldn't be doing this stuff. So I appreciate your support. If you'd like to donate, links are in the description below. And if you don't want to miss this live, if you're watching this in the future and you miss this live, best way to do it is to catch us. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we go live so you don't miss it. All right. So we're going to get into some setup here. Oh, and if you're in the chat, please don't spoil anything for us. Like I said, we're going in blind. We don't know anything. So don't start dropping what's happening in the next episode and whatever. And we'll figure it out. So we're going in blind. We're going to be shocked here. Yeah, so... and if we do any rules, mistakes, or anything, leave them in the comments below or drop it in chat if you're here live. Timestamp it if you can, if you're watching later in the chat, to help other people learn from our mistakes if we make any goof-ups, so we know what you're talking about. Okay, we're going to read here and try to figure out what we need to do. I'm not going to read all the backstory. I saw that there is pages and pages of it to get the whole story going, but they have nice little story summaries for each chapter, so I'll just read those and kind of get us like what's happening, the most important stuff, which is awesome, saves us time. Okay, so this is Rise of Fenris, an expansion for Scythe. Scythe, if you don't know what Scythe is, it's like a engine building game by Stonemaier Games, where it is kind of like based on, it was designed around some art by the artist Jakub Rizalski. It basically was showing like an alternate 1920s. It's a 1920 plus universe is what it's called. There's like video games based on it and stuff. Well, Scythe was designed, like one of the only board games designed off the art. They saw the art first and were like, I want to build a board game based on that art. And it's all about like farming and war. It's like after the 1920s alternate history, they made mechs for World War I, and then World War I ended. So there's still mechs. There's a dying factory in the middle. We're trying to get to the factory, control as much of Eastern Europe as possible, become the richest union or state or province or whatever they're called, country, I guess. Republic. I'm not sure. Anyways, I don't know the whole story, but that's it. So we're going to be fighting, area control, building engines, producing stuff, resources, that kind of thing. It's like Euro mixed with Ameritrash or whatever style board game. Anyways, Rise of Fenris is an expansion for it, a modular expansion. So there's like 11 modules in the box that you can play with, but they built a campaign into it, so we can play through these 8-episode campaign, which today on New Year's Day we're streaming this. We're going to try to get through, I don't know, I'm assuming 2 or 3, depending on, I don't know how long they're actually going to be, if it's going to make the games longer than normal Scythe or not, or quicker. I don't know, we'll find out. But if you're watching this later, I probably cut these up into separate videos, so you can watch them all on playlist, so watch for that. But anyways, the campaign will teach us, I guess, some of these modules through the 8 episodes. They'll kind of like, I guess, trickle it in or something. So we're going to deal with that way. So there is a way to add and remove players mid-campaign. So if for some reason Justin or something showed up later and wanted to be the 5th player, we could totally work him in. Or if we take too long to play this and Maddie becomes like of age and your daughter wants to play, she can by that point. But we'll see. Hopefully get through this in the next like month or 2. We'll see. Okay, so winning the campaign. The winner of the campaign is the final episode, a culmination of the events and individual faction improvements leading up to it. There is also the chance for some small bonuses to supplement your final score, which will be revealed after episode 1. And while you accumulate wealth from game to game, it functions solely as a way to enhance your faction through optional purchases, modifications during the campaign. Only the coins earned during the final episode will impact the overall winner. So don't save money trying to save it. Like, you'll calculate your wealth, I believe, on this sheet. We each get a sheet, and you'll add up your wealth, but don't try to save, like, I'm going to save 75 wealth for the last scenario and use it in my score later. It's meant to be spent, like, before you get to that point. So spend it like after each. You can carry some to the next. If you don't have enough to buy something, you can carry it forward and then spend it after the next episode, I think. So use your resources and wealth. Create a faction that is strong and adaptable and prepared to decide the fate of Europa. A few other notes. If you're new to Scythe, we're not new to Scythe. We played a bunch, but we are not tournament players of Scythe. We are not super efficient and can calculate based on our player board and player mat that the game will end in 17 rounds, which there are people that can do that. Wow. We are not them, okay? We're here to have fun playing it, so if you are hardcore, you're not going to learn any new strategies here from us. But we're going to have some fun playing Scythe. Scythe is an awesome game, one of my favorite games, probably in my top 5 for sure. I love it. We've played it as the 4 of us, as a group. since it came out in like 2016, 2017, 10 times maybe,
That, yeah.
7, I don't know, 7 times. I played it, Mel and I have played it with other players. Like, yeah, we played it a bunch. I love it, love it. I'm almost happy when it gets back to the table. But we've had Rise of Fenris for like a year, and I've just been sitting on it. It's collecting dust on my shelf of shame, so we finally got it out now. Here we go. All right. So it's saying basically play. If you don't know Scythe, the first game's kind of like a standard game, but they still recommend you play it at least a couple times recently before starting this campaign, which we played actually like 2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we've played a bunch and in the last few years, but we did play the other day. Okay. Compatibility. Rise of Fenris is fully compatible with Invaders from Afar. Certain episodes. So Invaders from Afar is like you are using, what's your faction again called?
The clan Albion.
Albion faction is from Invaders from Afar. So we mix those in as our factions we picked from randomly. So we only got one of them. But we are using that. And it says here, the whole campaign, you can use it with that expansion. But only certain episodes are compatible with the Wind Gamut, and that's those airships, and then the alternate, those like, there's like red cards that add on to add additional things you can put stars on. So we have that here. We can work that in if, we'll decide as a group, I guess, if we want to put that in, but you do not have to. You can totally play Rise of Fenris with just base Scythe. You don't have to own any of the other stuff. Okay. Campaign details. So there'll be some story text in each episode, faction mats. So it says, each episode of the campaign includes opening and closing narratives. Also included is a very brief summary of the opening narrative. If you don't want to spend time reading the full narrative, you can use these brief summaries to learn key story elements each episode, which we'll do. Faction mats. Each player will use the same faction until the rulebook indicates otherwise. You will carry over everything on your campaign log if and when you change factions. So I guess you'll just like kind of erase your faction name off the sheet and kind of just put in your new faction name and keep going. Okay. Player mats, just like in regular Scythe, randomly select new player mats. Okay, we did that. Oh, every episode. So the player mat could change. Okay. So don't get too used to what you're doing, which is good. Because that makes sense based on the little charts on that sheet, like
Yeah,
trying to get stuff.
too.
Well, it might be hard for you to build mechs if your mechs always cost like 4 and it's hard to upgrade and make them cheaper, for example. Like,
Yeah.
Mine.
Yeah, mine are 3 and I can upgrade
but
for
like
1.
your buildings can never get cheaper than 2.
Yeah.
For example, maybe somebody's stuck at 3, I don't know, but whatever. There are other boards we're not even playing with, so who knows. But at least it makes it easier, so like if you're having struggling building all 4 mechs to get that star, maybe you'll get a new board next time that helps you. Alright, dice. This expansion includes 2 custom dice. The rules will tell you when to use the dice. Endgame triggers are the same as regular Scythe unless otherwise noted under special rules. Wealth. After gaining coins from all scoring categories at the end of an episode, add your endgame coins to your total under the wealth section on your campaign log. So this sheet, I should probably just leave it out here. So this wealth section, you'll write at the end how much money you ended with. Remember, money is your score. So whoever's the most score wins. So I guess you'll check that you won the episode. And then you'd put, if you won, if you didn't, you don't check, obviously. And then you put your money here. You just cross out the previous money and write in new money. It says that specifically in here, I read. Yeah, although wealth carries over from game to game, it is a global resource rather than an in-game resource. So you'll only start each episode with the coins listed on your player mat, plus any setup bonuses from the campaign log. So you don't get the money to start with it at the next thing. You still start with your normal money you get off your player board. Plus, if you had, I guess, any setup bonuses here or any perks.
So this is like your savings account. And
Yes.
This is like
So you
what
spend this
have to spend.
outside of war. Yeah, you spend this outside of war. This can help you in war, but war, you only start with this. When you spend wealth, cross out the old total and note the new total on your campaign log. Outcome. For each episode, there are outcome and reward sections. Do not read these sections until the episode ends. And rewards, based on the narrative and mechanisms in each episode, players will often benefit from exploring different strategies and pursuing the goals presented to them by the episode setup and modifications. These goals will yield a range of rewards from an extra token or bonus to the contents of one of the tuck boxes. Ooh.
I like tuck boxes.
Yeah, we've played through Pandemic Legacy Season 1 and 2 together as a group of 4, so we're totally down with the whole Legacy style stuff, but this is not a Legacy game per se, because you can play it over and over again. There's no, like, ripping up cards or anything. You just see what's in the boxes, so you just be spoiled next time and you know the story, but you can totally play it over and over again, put it back in the box, whatever. And Jay's here. Ooh, is this Scythe Legacy or something? Do you alter the board during the campaign? Yeah, no, you don't, well, I don't know. There's no permanent stuff, but there might be tiles that change the board. But supposedly none of it's permanent. There's no, like, stickers, no ripping up cards or anything, but it's Legacy style. So you just, like, play through a story and it changes rules and stuff. But the game's not altered at the end where we have a different board than you. It's all the same, I think, for everybody, but there are some choices you can make during it, I think. All right. And let's see. They are persistent. They'll carry over from game to game and should be noted on your campaign log. Use a plastic bag to store new tokens you acquire. So we haven't punched any of the boards or anything. You're supposedly not supposed to touch any of the punch boards in the box because that has spoiler stuff on it, supposedly. All right, so here's about your campaign log. Each player should use the campaign log to track their progress. So they have a whole pad of these in the box. You can put your name and your faction on it, and you track this with you through your whole 8 episodes. Okay, and then it says there are places to track everything, including mech mods and infrastructure mods, if you do not wish to bag these things for each player. So I guess we'll get some physical components for these, but you can write them there if you're like, I just want to throw them in the box because we want to play a different game of Scythe later and not store them in bags and keep them locked up while we wait. But we'll totally just store it and wait until you guys can play again. That's fine. We'll just play regular Scythe without that stuff. No problem. All right. Wealth. Use the victories. In the victory section, you mark each victory you win for each episode. So there's a little section up here to mark that. Wealth. Use the wealth section to track your wealth over the campaign, both income and expenditure. So if you get 30 gold at the end of a thing, you get it. Then after a mission, if you're going to spend it, you cross out the 30 and write like the 15 that's left if you spent 15 for perks, let's say. So you just keep going down, I guess, here over the episodes. Kind of weird. Hopefully you don't run out of space there. Mods. Record your acquired mech mods and infrastructure mods for future reference. They'll be introduced later in the campaign, so we don't really know what those are yet. Setup bonuses. That's here in this little box. It says, rewards gained during some episodes may include a setup bonus, which you track on your campaign log. Mark an X for... mark an X for the item you wish to obtain. Okay. Example, $1, 1 power, 1 popularity, as it will serve as a permanent addition to your setup for all subsequent episodes.
Oh.
Yeah, and like this one you can do a max of 3 times.
So once you get one of those, they add on each time, each episode. You keep
Okay.
those.
Yeah.
Huh. So you put like 3 X's here, I guess?
Yeah.
Could be max, and this just 1 X?
Yes, I assume.
Or
Which
this
is-
as many X's as you want.
I think money's as many as you want, and these you could each
Oh,
only do
or
3
yeah,
times.
yeah, because
Would
there's
make
no
sense to me.
max.
But you
Yeah.
have to pay for it with your wealth.
No,
No,
it'll
it's
tell
a
you.
it's a
It'll
setup
tell you in
bonus.
the
It'll
game, it
say.
says, yeah.
Oh.
I guess we'll find out more about it later. And it will serve as a permanent addition to your setup for all subsequent episodes. Each setup bonus has a maximum limit as indicated on the campaign log. Okay. Perks. So this section beside the setup bonuses, perks. Players can use their wealth to purchase 1 perk during the setup of an episode. Subtract the cost from the wealth on the player's campaign logs. After purchasing a perk, check it off your campaign log and immediately gain a benefit. You may use each of your perks exactly once throughout the whole campaign and only 1 of them per episode. If players care about perks selected by opponents, choose in player order. So for like, what are you picking?
Oh, okay.
What are you picking? But I'm okay, whatever. We'll just do whatever. If players care about the perks, player order, sorry, for the +2 resources perk, the one that has the symbol, you can pick any resources. Place the resources you choose on one of your starting territories. Makes sense. You're obviously not going to be like, oh, I'll take 2 wood and put it out here in the factory or something. For the +1 worker perk, it says place it on one of your starting territories. Okay, obvious. Try and flog. So that is down here, the bingo sheet.
I have a question on
Yes.
the perks first.
Yep.
So if you get the 2 objectives and you have the card that lets you complete both of them for your stars,
I would say,
can you do 4?
No.
I would probably say no, you could just do 2. Because I think the ability for, I think a Saxony, I don't think we're playing with Saxony. We're not, right? Yeah.
Okay. So it
I think
doesn't
it's
even
only that
matter.
faction. But right here, let's read their ability. There is no limit to the number of stars you can place for completing objectives or winning combat.
Oh, so then yes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're not limited to 2 combat victory stars. The Saxon faction may complete both of their objective cards. They don't discard the second. But this doesn't know there'll be future options.
Oh, yeah.
So this could be wrong. There might be a something in here for that.
But we're not playing that right
Yeah,
now,
we're
so we
not playing
can,
with that.
if we get to
Yeah.
that, we can look that
But
up.
I mean, hey, if you can complete 4 freaking objective cards, those are hard sometimes, especially when they conflict with each other. So that may be tough. Hey, John, how's it going? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right. So try and flog. So this is the bingo sheet in the bottom here. And it says, use the Triumph log to record stars earned in each episode at the end of each game. Check off the box for each star you placed on the Triumph track with a limit of 1 per category. Check the box in row 1 after the first time you're given a Triumph. row 2 the second time, and so on. So like Mel said, we got to work our way down. So I was wrong about that before. I thought there was separate lines for each episode, but there are not. There's only 5 rows and a column for each star on the triumph track. And then it says, you may only check a star for a given triumph once per episode. Example, if Saxony places more than 1 star for their objectives up here, which they're allowed to do, like we just read, they only check it once on here. Okay, so they can't bust it. Every time you complete a row or column, you will unlock a $25 end of game bonus. Or sorry, end of campaign bonus. This money only applies after the final episode of the campaign, and it is the only way to add bonus money to your final score before determining the ultimate victor of the campaign. So the whole time we're playing, from episode 1 all the way till 8, you are fixated on this to try to win the whole campaign. So you know already from the start, work on this sheet. It's telling you, change up your strategies, play bingo, try to fill them in and score some rows and columns. Your total stars on the triumph log will have an important impact near the end of the campaign. Total victories and remaining wealth also play a role. So your total victories up here and how much money you have left also play a role, though more of a minor one.
Interesting.
So don't get too fixated on how many you won and how much money you're still holding, I guess, near the end. And it says, stop here, do not proceed to the following sections about mech and infrastructure mods until directed to do so during the campaign. Skip ahead to the backstory page 8, which we're not going to do, or episode 1, which is all the way on 14. Yes, from page 8 to 14 is all story.
Wow.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Which is cool that they did that. Like, I want to read it later, but like I'm not going to read it now for you guys on video. Because I don't want you all to fall asleep in front of your computers and stuff while you're watching. All right. So 14. And there is solo. You can do this whole thing solo, which would be kind of neat. Playing against like a computer card. Like they have like decks that control the enemies and stuff. And then somebody even like made an app that you could like, basically it's their turn, you click it and it'll tell you like move them here, get this, they do that, they come after you, and closest player they'll go fight them and stuff. So we'll skip that. Page 14. So we're on to episode 1, the new era. Let's get down to the table actually here. Boom. All right. So episode 1, a new era. March 1921. Oh yeah, thank you. So March 1921. So there's a little story here. Let's read some of this. The nations of Europa clung to a fragile peace in the aftermath of the Great War. Small skirmishes occasionally broke out between the nations here and there, but generally the peace held as each nation struggled to recover and rebuild their economy, government, and military. The factory city-state remained closed, though much of it was still accessible. It seemed Tesla had retreated quickly, as the factory still contained many wonders that the curious person could access with only a little ingenuity. As several had done before over the past few years, yet there is still largely an inner hold that remains locked tight, and no one has yet penetrated it. However, the winds of fate change quickly, and the ravaged nations of Europa now know that peace is never guaranteed. They have just begun to feel comfortable again after years of sluggish recovery, but without a clear victory after the Great War, Europa lacks direction, and international tensions continue to simmer. No one wants to be responsible for reigniting the war, so most skirmishes remain isolated affairs, quickly hushed up. There are reports from the countryside of strange soldiers with glowing eyes, but these are largely disregarded as tall tales of peasants stirring up trouble or seeking attention. Faction leaders are much more focused on making names for themselves. Europa stands on the precipice of a new era, but its ultimate fate remains undecided. So the story summary, I guess, I'm assuming it summarizes that story. I don't know if it summarizes the 65 pages of backstory, but I'm going to read it here. Story summary. In the aftermath of the Great War, the nations of Europa cling to fragile truce. So it's just a summary of what I just read, I guess. I'll just read these going forward. So in the aftermath of the Great War, this is the important stuff we need to know, I guess. The nations of Europa cling to a fragile truce as they continue the rebuilding process. Report of soldiers with glowing eyes, I was hoping that wasn't important, with glowing eyes are largely ignored as each nation continues to recover both its economy and defense abilities. Europa is a crossroads and its ultimate fate remains undecided. So set up the game as usual. I think we did most of that. Selecting and randomizing the faction mats and randomizing player mats. Do not use the Win Gamut expansion for this game. Reveal one random objective card from the deck and place it next to the Triumph track. So the one I revealed, let's see if you guys can see here, is control at least 3 forest territories at the end of your turn. Woodland advantage. So this will go here by the Triumph track. And it says players may achieve related objective and place a star on it in addition to an objective on the Triumph track. So it's like having a
The second
1, 2,
ability.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th option to get a star. Kind of neat.
Nice.
Okay. So, control at least 3 forest territories at the end of a turn. Well, Nick has kind of a little advantage here if he can get out of his spot. That's pretty good. Forest for me, for example, is like here and kind of nowhere else down here. So that's a little
Same.
rough. And yeah, you're a little rough too. And Mel has a little bit up
Mel's
here.
here.
I'm here.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you got to go. Well, it's not bad because you have your neighbor, but you just have to find a way into that one.
I guess you walk right around.
Yeah.
To here, but then I have to cross the water to get over.
I think the mines are going to come into play with that if people are trying to get that because you'd be warping across the board trying to grab some of these forests by the mines, right?
Yep.
Interesting. All right. Number 3. Place 1 influence token on each of the top 10 spots on the triumph track and also place 1 influence token on the objective card revealed in step 2. So, I literally have the box here. And here we go. So I'm literally like, I got baggies in here. We got an achievement sheet. We'll just throw that out of the way for now. So there are spoilers on, there's like 6 punch boards in here. They're even numbered. So these are spoilers on all punch boards. Do not punch until instructed. So here's our influence tokens. So I'll punch those out. And, oops, a bunch of stuff just fell out of that punch board. Awesome. So let's do that.
So looks like you need 11. I don't know if you
Yeah.
need them all, but
I'll just take them all out just in case. It's like, obviously now we're going to learn how they work. So this is a module that we'll use during this.
What is this?
Oh, look, they're little like owls.
Yeah. Angry owl.
Do you know anything about these things?
Not yet.
Nope.
Oh my,
We're just putting one on each of the
Are you
10
nervous?
spots.
yeah. They're so close to me.
There's the glowing eyes.
Oh, yeah.
All right. For this game only, all players may use 1 perk for free. Each perk may only be used once throughout the campaign. Mark your selected perk on your campaign log and immediately gain the benefit. There are 7 perks per player to be selected throughout the 8-game campaign. So on our sheets, we select one of these perks, and you're going to get it right now, but you'll never have access to it later, but you have to pick one now. And there'll be an episode where you won't pick any because you only have 7 to spread over 8 episodes. Kind of look at your board. What does kind of help you? Maybe what are you trying to go for this game? What stars you're trying to get? I guess you could look at your objectives. If you think they suck, you take other objectives to try to get more options. I don't know.
I am selecting 2 power.
2 popularity, you
Top
mean?
popularity, sorry.
Because if it's
Popularity.
power, it's on this track
No.
now, just so you know. The power track's over here.
Yeah, no.
Popularity
sorry.
track's over here?
Sorry.
We know Scythe, we swear.
I just said the wrong thing. Sorry.
I'm just bugging you. All right, I'll take a worker. No, I'll just take 5 money. Yeah, 5 money for free.
We're going to take 2 resources.
And then I'll use that money to buy myself another perk later. No, I'm just kidding.
What resources would you like?
I'm going to take... Oil.
Oh, you can go ahead. What are you doing?
Worker.
1 worker. Okay.
Oh, nice. That's like a good one, I think. All right. Special rules time. So special rules, whenever you place a star, if you're the first person to place a star in that category, so up here, anywhere on these spots, take the influence token from the triumph track and place it on your faction mat. So pop it on your mat somewhere here, collect them, I guess. And then it says, these tokens will be used at the end of the game to determine which path the next episode will take.
Oh.
So you're
interesting.
influencing in some decisions, so you'll get some control. Both combat victory categories on the triumph track are available for the same or different players to gain the first to achieve influence token.
Okay.
So combat, right? If you're the first one to win a combat, you'll get the next one. But if you're the same player and you're the next person to win a combat, you'll get the other one. But somebody else can still go up there and win the second one. So it could be the same or a different player.
When the most people that see it get to look at the book first.
Maybe, but we don't know. And then it says, so the rules, episode goals are earn influence tokens and win the game. The game ends immediately when a player places their 6th star on the triumph track. So that's all normal business.
So now we just play Scythe as normal.
Play Scythe is normal, except for you're trying to be quick, I guess, to get stars, so you can grab more influence tokens. But you still want to try to win the game to get a check on your sheet by having the most money at the end of the game. I don't think it didn't say those are going to influence your money at all. They're just the direction on the next episode. I don't know. Maybe you get to vote. Maybe you get to vote on something. We keep putting in. These are like vote tokens kind of thing. Maybe that's what I would assume, but who knows?
Okay, so Nick,
So
you.
I'm first because I'm the lowest.
Yes,
on
you have the lowest number player board. So Nick is first. Then we'll go clockwise around the table, picking an action on your player board, and choosing to do either the top or the bottom.
Do we want
neither
to
or
say
both?
what our things are?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Abilities?
I'm playing Crimean. My ability, I'm the yellow faction. My ability is once per turn, you may spend one combat card as if it were any one resource token. Nick, who are you playing as? You got
Polania.
Polania.
Pick up to 2 options per encounter card.
So these encounter cards down here, you usually get to look at them and choose from 3. Oh, side note, we are playing with the Counters expansion, so this deck is like giant. There is one change on some of them. They'll have a red text at the top that will tell you in bold. Do not read this card out loud at all if you pick that top option. So what you do is you keep that secret. If you choose that option, it'll usually tell you to take the card, keep it face down, and you get to like do an ability when you it'll tell you when you can trigger it or whatever.
All right.
Okay, so I am playing the clan Albion, and my ability is after moving your character, you may place a flag token on a territory.
Nice, and those will help you get extra territory control points at the end of the
Yes.
game if you
It's
control
good
the
for
territory.
that, too.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm playing with Ruspiet, and you may choose the same section on your player mat as the previous turns. So I don't have to move.
Broken.
Yep.
No, I'm just joking.
I
No,
like
that's
that
awesome.
one.
Okay, so I guess we are good to go. Let us know in the chat or anything you guys are watching live. If any of our mics need to be lowered or raised or anything like that, if somebody's too quiet. Yeah, or if you have any questions or anything. Either way, Happy New Year. Let's continue on. All right. Nick, what are you doing first?
Okay, I am going to move first.
All right, so up to 2 units, move 1 space each. Nice. And the bottom action, I'm
No
assuming
dice.
you can't do yet. But I guess if you did one of these setup perks or whatever, you could start with resources and stuff and kind of get a bottom action going pretty good. If you did it right. If you have one that costs 2, I guess.
No, thanks.
Okay, I am going to also move, I think. Yes. So I will move this one there and this guy here.
I'm going to pay to trade, and I'm going to take an oil and some metal.
All right.
And
No, she's already doing the bottom. Get her.
I'm going to pay 3 oil to upgrade.
Oh yeah, because you took resources to start.
Yeah, she
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I missed that. Awesome.
I'm all over it.
Yes. Ashley's missed efficiency today. I love it.
And I'm going to do... Gonna make it... I get to bolster for 3 now instead of 2, and make it easier to build mechs.
Nice.
Now I'm done.
Very nice. Okay. I will trade also. I'll spend 1. If you can throw it in there. I want, let's go 2 food. Oh, I can reach down.
That's okay.
I'll just plop it here.
Can you do your bottom?
I don't think so. Where was that? Here? No, definitely I don't have 4 wood yet to do a build. Very expensive building and mechs for me, that's for sure. Nick?
I'm going to produce.
Okay.
So I get
So you get 3
3
food,
wood.
or 3 wood, sorry, looking at the wrong thing. 1, 2, 3. There you go.
and
Can you
that's
do your
all
bottom?
I can do for now.
Okay, I'm going to trade, so I will pay 1, and I will take 2 oil. And that's me done.
I'm going to produce. So I'll take out a worker and gain a metal.
Nice.
And that's
Alright.
all.
I will produce, where I will gain a food and a worker. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then I can do my bottom for 3 food, and I will enlist. I get 2 gold for doing this. I just don't know which recruit I'm going to put on my player board here, and which. What What are my neighbors? What do my neighbors like to do here? You like to upgrade, it looks like. And what do you like to do over there? Oh, maybe you'll enlist. Upgrades are cheap. Max, building's cheap for you too. And once you get your upgrades going, your stuff's super cheap. I like that. But let's go. I'll take the building one. And then I will take 2 combat cards, please. I want to be walking around naked out in the wild with you guys hunting out there. I need some protection. Show my cards off here. Puff out my chest.
All right.
And that is me.
That's you. What are you going to do? Not sure?
I can move and get the 2 options.
It might help you complete your bottom.
I can complete my bottom here. Okay, I'm going to pay to bolster.
Okay, so pay 1. And you are this one. So 1, 2. Okay.
I'm going to build.
Okay.
Pay my 3 woods. And I'll build my mine.
Where are you going to build your mine? He might
can
need to be
only
turned
do
up
it.
a bit.
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry, he's whispering.
You're whispery. You're going to build your mine there? And then you get $3. Here you go.
Thanks.
Okay, you're good. Okay, I'm going to move. And that. I will hand that in for an encounter. Okay. Sorry, it does have a symbol, but it's just. Does that mean anything?
That's just the don't play it with solo.
Oh, okay. Challenge the eagle to a race. Gain $2 and 1 popularity. Challenge the airship to a race. Pay $2, then move your character up to 2 empty adjacent land territories, ignoring rivers. Or gather bets for the eagle versus airship race. Each opponent may pay $2 to gain 2 popularity. For each opponent who does not, you gain 1 popularity.
Oh.
I think I'm going gain $2. I think I'm going to challenge the airship to a race. So I'm going to pay $2. I'll take that and take a 3 back. Then move your character up to 2 empty adjacent land territories, ignoring rivers. I think I'm just going to do 1, 2.
Nice and close to that. Middle one.
Okay. Oh, and then I can do my bottom of paying 2 oil to upgrade. And I am going to upgrade my producing. And I'm going to make it cheaper to enlist.
I'm going to pay $1 to bolster for 3. Red. And then I'm going to pay 2 metal to deploy. And I'm going to do the township, which is move between any village you control and the factory.
It begins.
Oh no.
Anywhere you have a worker.
Shoot, she's going to be faster.
She can move again too.
I think I can get it there. I think I can beat you there.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, and I gained $2 for doing that.
You never placed a flag or anything? Is that something you can do?
I can.
After she's done moving, with her character,
Yeah.
which she could have did there.
I could, but no, I
I
don't.
didn't want to say it till after her turn.
No. I'm good. I don't want to do it yet.
I am going to trade. I'll spend 1. I'll get a food and an oil. I'll jump those here, I guess. And I can't do the bottom. Nick, you're good to go.
Okay, I'm going to move. What was I going to do?
So,
1,
yep.
2. Humbly take orders from your superior officer. Gain 1 combat card and 1 popularity. Give the villager a ride home on your horse. Pay $2 and gain 4 wood. Threaten to create an avalanche with your bazooka. Pay 2 popularity to enlist 1 recruit.
And you can
So
do
I
two
can do
things.
2.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pay $2 to gain 4 wood.
Okay. $2 for 4 wood. That's a juicy one. You have to put it on the encounter spot.
Wow.
And then I'm also going to pay 2 popularity to enlist 1 recruit.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
Popularity
back
down
to
to
0.
0.
And you get to enlist 1 recruit. One of these guys. What are we gonna do? What benefits do you want? It's like
Did I
such a
forget to get the bonus when you built the mine? Because that was like the first thing.
I did that like right off the hop.
Oh, okay, okay.
Second turn. Okay, I'm going to do enlist.
You're gonna do enlist. Okay, and what are you gonna cover up to get a bonus right now?
I'll do my 2 popularity.
Okay,
Bump
get
me
it back.
up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. Sounds good. And that's
And
it for you,
I
or can you do your bottom now?
Can't do it, no.
No?
That's food.
Okay, I am going to produce. So I will just take 2 food. And I cannot do my bottom. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm so conflicted on what I want to do.
You want to race me to the factory? Is that what you're thinking?
You're still going to make it there before me.
Well, then you fight.
I'm going to move. I know I don't get the card, but now it's justifying me to get in there.
I have a coffee candy if you want.
We're prepared.
Yeah, keep those there for me. So my throat gets dry and then I'm like, ah.
That's all I can do.
Okay.
All right, so I will do a move. Let's bring out my character. And let's... down there, I think. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and then the bottom, I will spend an oil and a combat card. Goes back. Discard pile. Oh, you flip it face
Oh,
up.
okay.
And then
Discarded
oil.
a 3.
I get a gold, and I get to upgrade. Which do I make a better? Producing on another location? Yes, I think so. I'll produce on another spot, and then I will make building cheaper. And that is me. Go ahead.
Rob, Don wants to know best new game of 2019.
Best new game of 2019. I don't know how many new 2019 games I played, but
New to you then.
yeah, new to me. No, new games that I played. So
Yeah.
what did I play new that released last year? Cloudspire was one. Tainted Grail was one. I can't even remember like more than
Marvel
3.
Champions.
Marvel Champions is in there.
What about that Bones game? Is that?
No, that
that-
was
yeah.
we just got that last year, but that was the
Yeah,
year
I
before.
played a lot of new to me games because how I like to play now is try to be less cult of the new, unless the game is really that good. I like to go back and find games that have had some time to, I don't know, mull in the community and find out if they're really that good and if they have legs. And what I like to do is kind of wait for a game to be out for a bit, see if it actually bubbles up on Board Game Geek, becomes popular, highly rated, gets good reviews, word of mouth, all that stuff. And if the game is still trucking and still good, I will then go back and get it because I'm tired of backing Kickstarters that come out and the game's trash, but the minis look nice. So trying to avoid that. So the new to me games, I probably played more of those than I played brand new games. But the best game I think I played was probably Cloudspire for 2019. Just by thinking of those 3 games that I could think off the top of the head that I played in 2019, new games.
Tainted Grail is up there though.
It's up
It's
there.
up there.
But the problem is,
We haven't finished it yet.
yeah,
though,
like
to say.
that game could have a crappy last couple chapters, and it's like, wow, we spent all those hours. We did have fun during it
Yeah.
so far, but I mean, you could get to the end of that and be like, that was it. That
Yeah.
wasn't worth it. That sucked.
Yes,
Or-
I guess we can't really say yet.
But yeah, Cloudspire, we played all the modes in that, and there's so much stuff in there. Like, I love Cloudspire. I think that's a great game that came out this year. But yeah, that's just what to say. Marvel Champions is good, but it's just like, we've already played Lord of the Rings LCG many times, and it's kind of a reskin of that. So it's like, it's good, but the new and fresh and wowed me factor, not there for Marvel Champions. But I do love it. It's just not like, oh my god, like, it's like, oh cool, they adapted that same game to Marvel. Awesome. But anyways.
It's neat how fast it is.
Yeah,
You can
I
just
do
pick
like
it up and
Yeah,
play.
yeah,
Like, that's
yeah.
fun.
They definitely made good changes to it, that's for sure.
And Keyforge, that was 2019?
No, it's 2018.
2018, okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you going to do, my friend?
All right, back at her.
Yep.
I'm going to bolster.
Okay, so you're going to pay 1.
Pay buck.
I'm going to go up 2. 1, 2.
I'm going to build
Okay.
3 of the woods. I'm going to build my mill.
Okay, and you get $3.
I got $3.
There you go. And you're good?
That's it.
Oh, Ashley. I am actually going to trade. I will pay 1. I will take 2 oil. And I will stop.
Okay. I'm going to move to the factory.
Whoa! From a village you control to the factory, just like that. Teleport.
That's okay.
That's the only person I'm going to move. So then
Oh, did you get a factory card? Oh, that's
Right
your
now.
character that
Yeah.
does it. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Sorry, I was like, wait, you already have units
all
there.
over it.
You know what's going
I only
on.
did that because I know Melanie does not like to lose popularity.
Ah, you brought a worker with you. I love it.
It's okay. I wanted to make my move efficient, so I wanted to do something first so that when I do move, I can then do the bottom.
Yeah. So what Ashley's doing, she's looking at the factory cards. There should be 5 in there. Just double check.
Yeah.
There are 5 in there that are random from a bunch, like 12 of them or something. She gets first dibs out of them. She'll pick it, and it becomes like a 5th action on her board permanently. But we're playing with the variant we saw recommended online that people are saying. I think it's in the FAQ too. They're saying play so that Rustoviet can't pick the factory over and over, or their factory card over and over again with their ability. So we're gonna play with that to kind of like nerf them a little bit, I guess. But she can still do it on the rest of her board. But she gets first dibs at what's in there, and we don't get to see it. So as Chiang says, I finished the campaign, a must-have expansion for Scythe that is replayable.
Nice.
So did you feel after beating it that you wanted to replay the whole story, or that you just wanted to play with some of the modules were like cool and you want to play with them? Because I'm just excited to find out what's in the box on the modules and then modify our games later, like playing. I see there's a co-op module. Like I want to play with co-op. I think that'd be cool.
Short term, that one's good.
Tough decisions. This is a game-long decision here.
Especially knowing it's a campaign, right? You want to be efficient, and it might.
Yeah, but it said the victory track on this sheet, your little sheet, isn't it's a minor thing, and your money you have is minor.
But that minor thing could bump you ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't know yet.
True.
Yeah.
But I think it's just get your stars so you can get more of these checks down here on this track. I think that's the more important thing, to
I
be
know.
honest.
I'm
But
going to keep that one.
I'll keep that one. What did you choose?
Pay $2 and gain a
a mech and a
and a
power.
bolster with each of the
It's just
workers.
saying gain a mech, and you have to put it at a worker spot. Same as it says
Okay.
down here. It's just saying deploy it on a spot with a worker.
Okay.
And then you get to move a unit, a plastic unit. Oh no, any unit up
Two
to
spaces.
2 spaces right now. Okay.
Nice card.
And then can you do the bottom of whatever action you're on?
No.
No.
Okay. Wow. All right. Let's see. Produce time. I think so. All right. I will produce. Oh, I didn't move that way. Okay. So I'm gonna produce. I can pick up to 3 hexes, but I will just pick these 2. Whoops. 1 worker, and then I do 2 food. Right. Okay, and then I'll do my bottom action, spending 3 food. I get 2 gold if you can. And then I will enlist.
I can.
You get a
You get a
combat,
combat
card.
card?
Combat card.
There you go.
And I will enlist.
I haven't even looked at my combat cards yet.
Let's do the upgrade take. Let's do 2 power.
Oh, I think I was thinking the wrong thing.
So yellow will go to 7 power. Okay. Nick, you're good to go.
Okay, I'm going to move. I'm going to move him to here. And him to here.
Oh, look at you. You got it.
So you didn't move the same unit twice, right?
No,
I
he
need
moved this
Yeah,
one over
okay.
here.
Sorry, I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah,
No.
That's fine.
So now I
Yep,
completed this.
you sure do.
Oh, wow. So you put a star here. Is it the end of your turn? Have you done everything else? Do you have encounters or
No,
anything?
there's
No.
no encounter.
Okay, so end of your turn, you put a star on that, and you get the first influence token. Throw it on your player board there somewhere. Boom, nicely done.
And then the
Okay,
bottom.
and I don't think I can do my bottom. No, I don't have any food.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
I am going to pay 1 to bolster, so I get 2 back. I will go up 2, 1, 2. And then I will spend 2 food. 1, 2 to enlist. What do you got
I got
going
a combat
on?
card for that if you're enlisting.
Yes, I am going to enlist. I'm just deciding which one. I think I'm going to take. I'm going to take the one that when you guys upgrade, I will get a power. And right now, I will take 2 power.
which color?
Green, please.
7.
Yeah, okay.
And a foil
And
Mel.
I will get 3 coins.
And a foil Mel's plan.
1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna pay $2.
Mm-hmm.
You get one of your
And
mechs.
I'm going to take People's Army Mech. In a combat where you have at least 1 worker, you may play 1 additional combat card.
Oh, you can win that combat. That's not what I'm going for.
So you can put that
Just
even
making
here
sure.
where you have a worker, or here or here you can put that mech. Your choice. Remember, for each plastic unit you have that you can play a combat card. You only have 2 combat cards right now, so you're already at
Yeah,
that limit, but... Alright, puts it on the village.
And then I can move.
Power.
Oh yeah, up power. And then I can move 2 spaces.
With 1 unit up to 2 spaces.
Oh, he can't carry my worker though. 1, 2. Oh no, I can't do that, right? I can only
Does it
go
go both
from.
ways? No, no. If the arrow's pointing both ways.
Yep.
Yeah, both ways.
You're
Okay.
fine. Yep. As long as you control that village, which obviously you
So,
do. 'Cause you have-
1, 2, and I'll take
and
my
end your turn.
encounter
Yep.
card.
Victory. Or there you go.
Actually made it easier for me. Yes.
Still can drop both combat cards into the combat too, though.
That's fine.
Give the newly recruited soldier a lift to his new assignment. Gain $2 and 1 popularity. Hire the soldier's family to work for you. Pay $2 to gain a worker and any 2 resources. Throw the crestfallen family out of their house. Pay 2 popularity and build 1 structure. I'm going to do hire the soldier's family to work for you. Pay $2, gain a worker and any 2 resources.
That's good.
So $2.
Worker and any 2 resources, and put them on the spot where you just encountered that.
And worker. Goes in the same spot?
Yep.
You're good.
And I'm good.
Okay, I will do trade. I'll spend 1 to trade for 2 oil.
Okay.
2 oil, yeah. Or do I do... So oil for sure. Do I do food? I have a combat card I can spend. Oops. Food, if I go back here, 2 food.
Oops.
Yeah, I'll do a food for the other one. Okay, and that is me. Go ahead.
I will trade.
Trade. What are you trading for? What do you want?
I'll take 2 oil.
2 oil. It is. There you go. You're good?
Yep.
I will move. Do I want them to be on food? Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to keep those guys there, and I'm going to move this guy here.
So you've done all your movement?
I am.
Okay, now we'll go combat time. So, to get your power dials. You guys know how to do this, right?
Mm-hmm. Do I lose one because
Not yet.
Not yet?
Only if you win. Because if you make any retreat, you then lose popularity. If she wins, she doesn't lose any. She just sends you back home.
And you can play one combat card?
She can play up to two because of her new ability,
okay.
and she has a worker present, so she can play up to 2. And how many combat cards do you have?
None.
None. So you know she's playing 0 of them. And the power, you both are on 7 power, so you can spend up to 7 power. Dun dun dun.
First battle of the year.
Yep, somebody's gonna get one of these influence.
Shoot, I did something
influence
wrong.
tokens too.
Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it.
And tie goes to the attacker.
Tie goes to the attacker, yes.
I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I thought something else was going to happen. I thought your guy was going to go home first.
No, definitely not. No way. She gets a chance. If this was the situation, yes. And there would be no combat. The guy would just chicken out and go home. But she, of course, protected it with a mech.
But she's allowed to use 2 combat cards because of the work?
Yep,
Because I have the
your
worker.
ability. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, she unlocked that ability with the mech.
On purpose.
Yeah, bolstered up.
Okay, well, then it doesn't matter because...
Well, it
not,
does.
Well, no, because it's
she's
not
gonna
what...
You could go 0.
I have 8.
I just went 1.
Okay.
Because
I used 3.
So, you spent 1 comic card, so
Yeah,
that goes to the
that one's
discard pile. The other one you keep. Because you lost, you go back home, and you played at least 1 power on your dial.
Yeah.
Did you guys spend your power? So
No, not
Green
yet.
spent 1. You spent
3.
3. Okay.
So then I get 1?
You'll get a combat card for losing and spending at least 1 power.
And I get a star and an influence.
Which one you get?
This one here, throw on your character board, and you're the first to win a combat.
That's my bad. I thought something else was going to happen, which would have done something else
Yeah,
for
that was a
me.
big hurt.
And then but then I can do my bottom action of paying 2 oil. 1, 2, to upgrade. I will upgrade this one. So when I bolster, I can bolster for 3. I will make it cheaper to enlist, making it only cost 1 food. I will right now get $1, and I will get 1 power. So that power I just spent.
Nice.
Okay.
Ashley.
I'm going to produce. No, I'm going to trade. So I'll spend $1.
And either get a popularity or 2 resources of any type.
I will take 2 resources. I'll take 2 food.
And can you do your bottom for 3 oil?
No.
Okay. I'll move. So my character will go here. Let's move a worker here. And I'm done my movement, so I'll do an encounter card. Alright, looks like I'm doing some arm wrestling here. Alright, so arm wrestle a brute at the local tavern. I can gain 2 power and 1 popularity. Buy everyone a round of drinks. Pay 2 gold and gain 3 popularity. Or start a fight and sneak away with the keys to the tavern. Pay 2 popularity and build a structure. Ooh. Popularity amount so low. I'm going to... I'll pay the 3. Or, sorry, 2. Sorry, 2. And I'll gain 3 popularity up to 5. Boom. Okay, and that's my move stuff all done. So then I'll do my bottom row action. I'll spend a combat card and a oil.
5.
Yep, so you gotta do what you gotta
Whoa.
do. And I'll take a gold. And I'm going to upgrade neighbors, if that matters to you.
Nope.
And that will also get me a power for upgrading. And the upgrade I will do is I'll get the movement. Yeah, I'll unlock the movement one, and then make Let's make building cheaper. Okay. Your go.
Okay, I will move. One, two.
Okay. Can you do bottom?
No, I cannot, but I did an objective.
Oh, man.
Woo! Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Oops.
Control at least 3 farm territories at the end of your turn.
1, 2, 3. You got it. Okay, so you put a star and take another. Even on one of those two.
This one?
Well, I would. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that one's combat. Okay. And that was you done?
Yep.
I am going to produce, and I will just produce 2 food here, and that is me.
I am also going to produce, so I have to pay a bolster.
Sorry, what bottom row action did you just do? I've totally not been paying attention.
You didn't do any.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to
I think I missed
produce.
one already.
So I'll get some metal.
You can produce on how many spaces?
2.
I did build though. But that before.
Yeah,
You
but
get that one?
Oh no, I did not. Yeah, sorry.
And a worker. And then I will pay for food to enlist.
Hungry.
And I don't know that I'll be able to do that very much. Though I'm going to need combat cards. And I will make it so when someone deploys a mech, I gain $1. And right now, I will take 2 combat cards.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Small fights happening.
Yeah, so do I.
All right, so you're done. I will produce, where I have to pay a power, 3 hexes. I'll get a worker, 2 food,
And a metal.
and a metal. And that's that. Then on the bottom, I'll pay 3 food. So I'm doing the enlist action.
Combat card for me.
And I get two gold. And the enlist will be this enlist guy, and I'll just throw him on popularity. Bang bang. Go ahead, Nick.
Okay, I'm going to trade $1 for oil, 1 oil, and 1 wood.
Would you like to do your bottom?
Yes. No,
No.
can't.
Can't. Okay, I am going to bolster. I will pay 1. I will go up 3 power for green. 1, 2, 3. And then I will do my bottom of enlisting.
Combat card for
Combat
me.
card for you. I will pay the 1 food. I will get $3. 1, 2, 3. And I will take, when you guys build, I will get a popularity. And right now, I will take 2 popularity for green. Okay.
Thought I had more than I did. I will. I know why I screwed up. Okay. I'm going to produce again. No, I'm not. Oh, this is such a waste. It all is a waste.
Sometimes your turns can't be as efficient as you want. That's the struggle.
Okay, I'm going to produce.
So spend a power down to 2.
will
And 2 different hexes you can produce on
another
rail workers.
worker.
You can take 2 there if you wanted.
You don't have to
You
take
don't
all.
have to, but you can.
Yeah, makes sense.
Sorry, not him. And an oil.
Okay. Can you do your bottom?
No.
Let's go trade. I'll spend 1 for 2 wood, but I will just keep the wood there. I'll spend it to build the mine building neighbors.
Nope.
I will put it right here on this farm, where obviously you guys can't see because it's yellow and yellow, of course. Oh no, it's not bad. Okay. So my mine is here, and the building also gets me a popularity. And that is me. Nick, go ahead.
Okay, I will produce.
Okay, so you
I
are
get
producing
1
on 2.
food.
Yeah,
for
you get 1
sure.
food for sure. And then you can produce on 2 spaces.
I'll do wood,
Wood,
I guess. Food.
food. Okay.
I will do my bottom action. Pay the 3 oils to upgrade.
Upgrade. So I will
Upgrade.
get
Oh, thank you.
I will get 1
Upgrade.
here.
I get a
Got
power.
my oil. So now I'm
Thanks.
going to take off.
I like doing it like that when you say I'm upgrading.
Yeah,
So
you
then
have
nobody
to,
misses
'cause
it.
Some people just
Yeah.
get like I get in my own thought thinking of my next turn trying to be fast, but I forget other people. You need to pay attention. So yeah, just announcing it is better.
You're good?
Sure.
Okay.
He's fine, not good, just fine.
I am going to trade. I will pay 1 for 2
Oil,
oil. That is me.
Ashley,
Okay, I lied. I don't want to do that one. I want to put this.
reversing
I'm
upgrade.
going
That's fine.
to pay $1. Running low on funds for 2 oil. And
War is
then
expensive.
I'm gonna pay to upgrade,
Okay,
Upgrade.
so I will get a
Power.
power.
and I will
gotta
make
beat
it so
you
I can
there.
produce on 3 hexes, but make it easier to deploy mech.
You're good.
Make it easier. You already got it pretty easy.
I know, you have the
Super
free
easy.
factor over there.
I'm making it super easy.
Let me choose.
But she doesn't have the money to pay
I
though.
know.
Problem number 1. We got Vinyl in the chat.
Final Rabbits here. Happy New Year. Thanks for stopping by.
Yes, hello.
I will produce. Producing. Doesn't get enough food. This bottom did. This one. No, I'll do the move. Let's go 3 different units. Let's think here. It's under here. Okay, so I can go through a mine. Damn. Wish I had some mechs to carry these guys.
I hear
Didn't think
you.
that out. So let me my character. Let's move this guy. And let's move 1 of these guys.
Scott Oliver just
Oh,
subscribed.
it's not dinging.
Oh, Scott Oliver, thank you for
Oh, thank you.
subscribing.
We didn't
Much
hear the
appreciated.
bell.
Yeah, sorry I didn't hear that. I don't know why.
Sound is not on.
Distracted.
That's okay. Let me finish my turn. So I moved. And then I can't do my bottom butts at the end of my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Foundations of the Empire. If you have at least 6 of your tokens, i.e. character, workers, mechs, and structures, on 1 territory, I get an objective.
Welcome.
Yes. So I'll throw that one on the bottom. And I'm in the game. All right.
On the bottom too.
Oh, yeah, the one you did, yeah. I don't think you need to keep them out for any reason. But we have stars on there to track them anyway. Go ahead, Nick. You're good.
Okay. I'm going to move.
Okay.
since I made it a little bit easier. I will move 1.
Okay.
I really don't care. These guys. 2. Make hard for you.
You can move 3 guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you taking your stuff? Because you don't
Yeah.
control
No,
it.
yeah.
Take your
No.
supplies.
There you go.
I
Can't
would- I
spend it
would
on a
need
place
them
you don't
anyways.
control.
So I'm here. I'm going to do my bottom action of enlisting.
Enlisting.
I don't
Can I have a
mind.
combat card?
Yep.
Pay
don't get anything for that.
2 food to enlist. So you got all your buildings, 2 of them, 3 of them.
I have 3 left buildings. Only built 1.
I have not built any.
Me neither.
I might as well do that then. And then I will take 2 bolsters.
2 power.
Okay.
Okay. So this train also says there that there's different paths into the story.
There are different paths in the story, so you have to play more than twice to see all the outcomes.
that's
Oh, dirty.
That's exciting.
Dirty. I love it. I assume that's what these influence tokens are, to pick
Yeah.
one of the paths or
Oh.
something. That's why they're called influence. It says it affects the next, how the
Are
story
you
goes.
sure you want me influencing?
Oh, yeah. Guys, hurry.
And you're good, right?
Yeah.
You got your money?
No.
You get $1 for
$1.
that?
Thank you.
Okay. So myself, what the heck was I going to do? I was going to move 1, 2. I will then upgrade. I will pay 2 oil. I will get $1 and 1 power.
People to deploy max.
And then I will upgrade. I think I'll do the move so I can now move 3 guys. And I will make it cheaper to. I can't get any. I guess I'll make it cheaper to build because I have no wood on my little land areas. And that's all.
I'm going to gain $1. I'm done.
Yeah.
Gain
Need
$1.
money.
Oh,
What
okay.
did
Oh,
you
she's
do?
got no money. She can't.
Oh, you did that. Oh, yeah. Whoever chooses that. Okay.
Played it 10 times and no one's ever done that.
So I will, I guess I'll produce. So I spend a power to do so. Get a worker here. Then I will get 4 food. But I'll take only 1 because I'm going to spend 3 of it right now to do my bottom row action. I'll get 2 gold and a combat card if you can pass me 1 for this. I'm enlisting, by the way, enlisting.
Combat card for me.
That card for you.
These don't do nothing for me unless I fight.
Actually,
I know, for him they're good.
instead of
They're great.
sorry, instead of 1 of the food, so I'll only spend 2 of the 4 food that I generated. I'll spend a combat card, the first combat card I had. So
Another 5 is gone.
yeah, that's fine.
It has to be random?
No, I
No,
only
he-
had 1 card to start, and then I would have had to pay first before I got the reward. So
Yeah.
this is the other card I got. So obviously it's a 5. I'm not cheating, or I wouldn't get rid of that card. Maybe this is a 5 too, though. yes, it is. All right, so I got that. I paid 2 of the food of the 4 I earned here, and I got the money and the listing. Oh, only 1 option. This is easy.
Oh, you beat me to it.
So I will get 2 gold for dropping it on my character board here.
And you get a star.
And a star on the recruity one here with the little soldier with a helmet. And I get another influence. Oh, I get my only influence. I didn't get 1 off the first one. Okay.
So Vine Rabbit says he saw from our Christmas pick that we got Mage Knight.
Yeah, Mage Knight Ultimate Edition. I've been chasing that down for a few months. I've been wanting it since I've seen it. Since I play solo now, I'm doing this full time. I have afternoons to kind of play solo games. And of course, on all the top solo lists, and the highest on Board Game Geek, and on a lot of people's solo lists last year and this year, it's like Mage Knight's the #1 fan rated solo game ever. But I know it's super difficult and complicated and all this, and the rules are huge. So it might take a bit for me to get that onto the channel, but I'm definitely going to crack that open soon and start trying to tackle it. Yeah, definitely one of the best solo games he played. He says, looking forward to see the playthrough. Yeah, nice. I know Mel wants to try it too, so we might get some co-op going of it too.
I will pay to bolster.
Okay. Pay 1. You're going up 2.
2 spots for the
1,
white.
2. Okay.
I will pay to build.
Pay to build.
It's not any
Building.
harder than Cloudspire. Awesome. Oh, building.
Building. I get
popularity.
for me as well, green. I'm chasing you.
Whatever.
Okay, and I'm gonna do this one.
Do you get anything when you build? Yeah, you get 3.
$3. Thanks. Does it matter or anything like this?
Remember, it's controlling the lake, so.
Yeah, you're beside a lake.
And you also get a popularity.
I do, yes I do. I need
Which is
that
helpful.
right now. A little love over here.
You're good?
I think so.
Okay. I'm going to pay 1 to bolster, going up 3 for green, and getting a star on that one.
Right here.
Right here. Taking my first influence, woo! And then I can pay 1 food to enlist. Nope. Combat card, right?
Yes, please.
Oh.
I get 3.
There's gotta be a 5 in here.
1, 2, 3. And I will enlist this guy. So whenever you guys deploy, I will get a gold, and I will take 2 combat cards right now. 1, 2.
I'm going to pay my lonely dollar to bolster. And then I will pay a medal to deploy.
Okay, so
1 money.
1 money for me and 1 money for you. I'm going to change some of that in.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do speed 1
5?
extra, plus 1 hex per movement. You can go.
Ooh. You're good?
Just being funny over here.
Oh, I get $3.
Okay.
Okay, let's do a move of 3 different units. Let's move 2 of my guys through a tunnel up to here. And another. Let's move my character, I guess, with them, I think. No, maybe my character. Any other hot tunnels out here? No. Take away a property from this guy again. I felt like I've done that before.
Oh, never mind.
That's a good spot. Okay, I will just go here. Or no. Yes, gotta do it. Alright. Final answer, and no bottom action. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll pay to trade.
What would you like?
I'll take 2 metal. And I gain a power. Right?
Yep, if that was uncovered from before, yeah, yeah. So you are white.
White.
Okay.
Oh, it's gotta go with a worker, right?
Yep. Okay.
And then that's all I can do.
That's all you can do? Me. What was I going to do? I think I'm going to move.
Alright, I want to move that guy here and that guy there instead. Of
Okay.
one else. Yeah, we'll split.
I'm going to move. This guy can carry this guy, no?
No.
Nope.
No. So then I'm just going to do, both of these guys are my moves.
Yeah,
I can move 1 more if I want, but I don't.
must be a different unit.
So let's do this. Okay, share good news with an old friend. Gain 1 food, 1 wood, 1 oil. Okay. Train the enthusiastic workers to use your rifle. If you don't have a worker star, return 1 worker to your player mat to gain 1 recruit. If you don't have a worker star, which would be this one, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Return 1 worker to your player mat to gain 1 recruit.
You don't
Switch
have any
that.
workers off of it, so you can't.
Oh, okay, okay.
Switch that to food.
Force the workers to work overtime. Pay 2 popularity to take another turn immediately after this current turn. Yeah, I'll do that.
What are you
2
doing?
popularity to take a...
Gaining?
Pay 2
Pay.
popularity to take another turn immediately after the current turn.
Okay.
Wow.
So then I can't do my bottom.
Okay, so now,
So
another
now it's
turn.
my turn again. So now I will produce... Oh, sorry. I want to leave a thing after he moved.
Yeah, good call. That's not adjacent to your homeland,
right.
so you could get an extra.
So leaving my flag token. Then I will produce. And I can produce on 3, but I'll just produce here, producing 2 workers.
No bottom row?
I'm gonna pay $2. And I will
Final mech.
deploy my final mech. All right.
Anywhere you have a worker. She browses through her combat cards.
And then I'll bolster for 1.
So first you get a star because you've
Oh,
completed
yes.
a thing. So throw a star up there and he's going to give you an influence token.
And then I can move 1 unit 2 spaces. Oh, and that was my river walk. I can move across rivers to farms and villages. So then I'll do 1, 2. And I'll get the encounter token for that. Greet the visitors warmly. Keep this card. You may discard it in the future.
Oh, is it
it's
got-
not red.
Oh, okay.
On a future turn to use an opponent's faction ability that turn.
Oh, wow.
You got the best faction.
That is.
Well,
Make a wager with the farmer. Draw 1 combat card. Either keep it or pay $2 to gain a number of resources equal to the value on that card. Well, I don't have $2.
Yeah.
Pillage your new neighbors. Pay 3 popularity and take $5 from the player on your left or right.
oh,
I like that one.
of course you do.
Where's your popularity?
Well, I only have 3.
So, yeah, you could
What's
pay
the
it.
1, 2, 3, 4 I need to gain in order to move up. I mean, 4 is just as easy as 7. I will pillage your new neighbors. Pay 3 popularity and take up to $5 from the
Pay
play.
3 popularity?
Yep.
Taking $5 from who? Rob?
Yep.
Woo! I like it.
Oh, wait. Hang on. I didn't see
There's
your
I
got
have
more.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
He's got a
10,
10
11.
sitting right there, too.
Yeah. Thank you.
Very nice.
Could you not have stole my faction and used 2?
But I would have had to discard that card.
So she would have had to have it already and then do another
Get
one.
another
Yeah.
one, and then, yeah.
I
and
ask
you
after.
Done.
Of
done your
course.
stuff? Okay.
Of course.
I thought about it. Don't worry.
I will trade. I'll pay 1. I'll take 2 wood. 2 wood.
2 woods. So sorry, I'm sleeping
Yeah,
here.
2 wood. Okay. Whoops. Shoot. 2 wood. Whatever. Down here. And then I will spend a combat card and a single wood. Boom, boom. And I will building neighbors.
We get a heart.
Woo! Nope. Never mind.
I also get a heart. And I get to build. Let's build the armory. And I will build the armory right up here. And I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay, I will move. I'll move this guy.
Teleport. Take it
Okay.
through the tunnels.
I'm gonna move.
So up to 3 units, 1 space each.
That don't matter. That's the only movement I'm gonna do.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you doing a bottom?
Yes. Pay my 2 food. 2 enlist.
Enlist, combat card,
Enlist.
please.
I get nothing for that.
Yes, another 5.
It's got all the 5s over there.
I have a feeling Nick has a couple. He has half the deck over on his side there.
Upgrade. Okay, I'll do that one.
Okay, so when we deploy,
Because you haven't deployed anything yet, but
Oh, but hey, that's a good time to do it before your neighbors have done any of
I
it.
don't think you're really gonna do.
Yeah, my plan of that backfired so far.
I know, I hate that when you're like, you do it just one turn late and then they stop doing the thing and you're like...
And I'll take $2.
$2.
$3.
$3.
Buck for enlisting.
Yes. Okay, you're good?
Sure.
Sure.
I will trade. I will pay 1. And I will take 2 oil.
Oh, I'm dumb. I shouldn't have built the armory. I keep forgetting about my mill as a location thing up here. Sorry. Let's do this instead. Sorry.
Rewind.
I thought it was only these two I was choosing from, so I was only looking at those, and then I was like, looked over. I'm like, oh yeah, the mill. It's blending in there for me.
My turn?
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm going to move.
2 units, 1 space each. Or up. If they're plastic, they can go an extra space, but
Yeah.
not your workers.
But if my plastic's carrying
Carrying
Yes.
workers. Yep.
what was I going to do? And I can go across rivers to villages or farms.
Yep. With your river walk ability.
So we'll do. Let's go here. That's 1, 2, 3, or
Oh, she's fighting.
Can you cross that way?
and so it says into a village or
Oh,
a
in the
farm.
village or farms. Yes. That's fine. Yep. Okay. Are you done
Let's
all
be able
your
to do
movement for
something.
all your units?
Gonna fight someone else?
You were right there in her land.
Can you move that many?
3, right? 1. Oh no, 2. Sorry.
Yeah, you don't have the upgrade yet for that. Okay. So now combat happens, the only combat. So grab your dials, and Nick has 40 combat cards. You have 3. No,
Nick has 11 power. Ashley has 6.
Yep.
Does that
So
matter?
Nick's allowed
benefits.
to use 1 card. I'm allowed to use 2.
Yes. Keep that in mind.
And let's see how
How
many
many
of
cards you got? How many cards do you have?
3. Remember, they're worth nothing at the end of the game. So
And 3
spend it.
5s have been spent by
3
Rob.
5s out of 6?
Yeah.
And there could be some still in the deck?
Yeah.
Interesting. How much power are you willing to spend at this point? White's on his way to the star, but if he spends like 7 power right now, he can kiss that star goodbye for the game most likely. So he may not spend that much. But red seems to not care where she's at, but she can only go up to 6 on her dial. She doesn't have 7 to spend. But will she go down to 0 power and leave herself weak when she holds the factory? That'd be a good time to jump in there when she goes down to 0. This is how you get in their head, Nick. Come on, take some notes. This is how you gotta talk when you're about to get into a fight.
I'm already set. I'm already ready to go.
Stand by.
How do you attack me and not know what the hell you're gonna do?
Well, it was like a spur of the moment decision when I realized that I could.
You're like, oh, look. And remember, she won't lose. Oh, yeah, you don't have any workers there. But you have a risk if you win to go down to 3 popularity instead of
Who,
4.
me?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
she has a worker
She attacked
there.
me.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, no, sorry.
Oh,
yes,
yeah, it
you're
does.
right.
You're
You're
right,
the
you're
defender. You're right. Yep. Never mind.
Kill all our little
Okay.
people that come in.
Bring all the little guys. All right, 3, 2, 1, reveal. Drop them on the board here. What do we got? Okay, so you're spending 5 and 2 cards plus 7, 12, right?
Yep.
So your 5 is spent down to 1.
And Nick also did 12.
No way. So 7 is spent. That is down to 4, right? From 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. And then So the tie,
Goes
not
to-
a tie. It is a tie.
Yeah, it
goes
goes
the
to
attacker,
which is
Me.
me.
which is you.
Oh.
So you go all the way home, and this combat card is spent.
And I
And
earn
then
another
she
star.
gets this.
These combat cards are spent, and then you take this card back
You did have a 5,
No,
eh?
why?
because it was face down. You didn't spend
That's
it.
not my dial.
Oh, that was
Oh.
hers.
Oh yeah,
It's
I
you,
get my
sorry.
card back.
But
And then
because
you
you lost
spent-
and spent at least a power, you get a combat card. Just what you need, more combat cards.
Yeah, I know.
And then we'll take that.
It's on Ash.
Okay.
Did you get a star?
She did,
I got
yeah.
a star.
And she
Any
got
other
an
influence?
influence.
Ah,
It
dirty.
took me 3 turns to get that far.
And you're all the way back home. You
And
get
you-
the river walk unlocked so you can move more, or get to the factory and get a plus the extra move guy.
Can you do your bottom?
No.
No. Okay. Rob, what are you doing?
I am going to produce, where I need to spend a power, spend a popularity, and pick 3 hexes and the mill. So the mill will auto go here for 2. This one, I'll drop 1. And that's 1 hex, so I get to pick the other 2 if I want, which I will do. We'll do workers. And this one will do 2 food.
1 ahead of me.
So stop copying what I'm doing then. You're obviously a follower, because if I'm ahead then and doing the same actions, we know who's
No, I set myself up that I could produce all 4 in 1 turn.
yeah. So that is the worker
I've
one.
been waiting
Oh, I'm
to
the
do it,
first.
but I thought I still had
Excellent.
Dang it.
I was switching between this and this that turn. I should have done that.
Okay, so I can do my bottom,
I
which I'll
agree.
spend 3 food.
Shoulda.
So I'm enlisting. I'm doing the enlist action and I'm paying for it, even though I don't have anything to enlist. I still trigger it, so you guys get an enlist bonus.
You still get money.
I still get money and a combat card.
2 and a combat card.
Can I trade combat card for resources?
No,
No,
only
only
I
he
have
can.
that. I only 1 per turn. I can do it. It's not as good, but it's just spending them all, like dumping them all. And that is me. Go ahead.
Damn it, Ashley. Okay, I'll produce.
You're going to produce. You can produce on 2 hexes. Your mill auto produces. So you get 1 food here. And then
Then I will do 2. Oh no, I'll do 1 worker. Actually, no, screw it. 2 woods.
2 woods. Can you do your bottom?
Probably not.
3 oil? No? Okay, so if this is the case, then I'm not going to get that star yet. Oh, I need to do it that way. I'm going to produce. So I need to spend a power. And I will produce 1, 2, 3, 4 workers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And getting a star for that. 1 turn.
What did it cost
Too
you to
late.
produce?
1 power.
That's it, eh?
Yeah. And I can't do my bottom.
I'm really stuck on what I'm gonna do. So I can't produce because I don't have any popularity. I've really ravished myself this
Yeah.
time.
This war is expensive. You got to spend it to do it and really win. You got to push a lot into it, and then
I'm gonna pay. No, I'm gonna move.
oh, little guy's coming. Watch out. 2 spaces along here, right? You went.
Yep. That's it.
All right. No bottom.
No bottom.
Okay. Me.
Was she not supposed to get the encounter?
No.
No,
your
because only
character.
her character can do it.
Oh,
All right. I will. I'll trade, which will pay 1. Let's go with. What do I have here? 1 wood. Let's go with a wood. And oil. Is that the right call? Tree buildings. No, I'll do another wood. Yoink. Wood, which will just go here. And then I will do the bottom action. I'll spend 2 wood to build neighbors.
Nope.
Popularity.
not hard for me.
And let me gain the armory, and I'll build it here.
Not
Go ahead, Nick.
close.
I know.
Okay, we'll trade.
Okay.
I'll take 1 food and 1 wood.
Food and a wood. Here you go. Okay, bottom or no?
No.
Okay, I will move.
Oh, and again a power.
Gain a power. So I will move. I can move 3 guys. 1, 2, 3. I will then spend 2 oil to upgrade. No?
Good send. Thank you.
Okay. I will get $1. I will get 1 power back. And then I will upgrade this one so I could get 2 hearts or 2 popularity. I will make it cheaper to build. Yeah.
There's
Actually-
2 things on here.
Oh yeah, how did
Gonna
that
move?
happen?
It's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be on the workers.
Yes.
Sorry. Here. Sorry.
Cheater.
This guy doesn't need to be up here because he doesn't do anything. So he can do 1. Then if I were to go here, I would lose popularity, which I can't lose. I would get his wood, and he would retreat back.
As long as you keep controlling that place, that wood is yours, yes, and you would go back. Is that what you want to
kill
do?
me?
You
if
can
she has
carry
no
wood with me,
popularity?
right?
Yeah, she can. It just doesn't lose anymore. It just stays on the bottom.
Okay. We'll do
So you
that.
really only gain 1 wood out of that, and you set him back a bit. You
Yeah,
don't
what's
lose
your
any
deal?
popularity.
Okay, is she with us?
And then I'm gonna do
Changing my tactic.
Rosviet no like Polonia.
Let's see that. How much cards do I got?
Oh,
Northern Advantage. Control at least 3 tundra territories at the end of your turn.
3 tundras.
1, 2, 3.
Very, very nice. Very nice. So put a star up on the objective spot. Very nice.
I won't do it.
And red is now at 4 stars. All right. You're good. Anything else? What's your bottom?
What's that one? Is it farms you have to?
3 forest
Forest.
territories at the end of your turn. I keep forgetting that one.
I wasn't even close.
Well, I thought once you get it once, it's yours.
Yeah, you don't need to stay on it at all. But for the rest of
Everyone
us,
else
I
can
keep
stay
forgetting
on it.
it's a
Oh,
possibility.
I
Oh,
thought
duh.
once I get it, you guys can't get
No,
it.
it's like one of these
Oh,
spots
that's why
where we
I
all
went
can
so
load
hard
it.
after right
Yeah,
away.
you just got the influence thing off of it. That's the
Damn.
only advantage.
Ah, careless
I
about that.
totally have been blanking on that one.
Yeah,
Totally
I forgot about that too.
Okay. You're good? No bottom row?
No
Forest,
bottom row.
building, anything? Okay. You have all your new wood. You don't have enough?
No.
Come on, you gotta take more wood. All right. Let me go to... I'll do a move action up to 2 different hexes here. I think we'll go here for 1. And let's go here for 1. And then I'll do my bottom row. So I am upgrading neighbors. I'll spend 2 oil. I'll take off the move one at the top here. And I'll put it on the bottom to make mechs cheaper. And I'll get a gold and a power update. Nick, your go.
I will move.
You don't move together.
Oh, sorry. Encounter card. My bad. Forgot.
Oh, yep.
1 sec. So I can join the festivities, pay 3 years of my card. All right. A lot of glare there off the lights. Okay. Join the festivities. Gain 3 popularity. Choose an opponent to gain 1. Oh, that's so sweet.
That's nice.
Commission a statue
Hell
of
no.
yourself. Commission a statue of yourself to commemorate your greatness. Pay 4 to build 1 monument.
Oh my
oh.
gosh, that's not
Oh.
fair.
And gain a popularity. Each opponent loses a popularity.
Who's gonna do that?
I would.
Then the dick move at the bottom. Force
That
the
wasn't
low.
a dick move.
No, it's just slightly. Oh, Daniel Martin, thank you for
Thank you so
subscribing.
much.
Much appreciated. Thanks for the support. All right, force the locals to attract a bigger audience. Pay 2 popularity and draw 2 encounter cards. Use and discard 1 of them at the beginning of your next 2 turns. No, I'll just do the second option. So I'll pay
Yeah.
4.
Of course you will.
I would have took the other one.
Yeah, they're all good.
For
like-
me, it would have been better because
Yeah.
I could
Yeah,
use
because you
2.
could do 2.
yeah. Oh. So pay 4 to build 1 monument.
So just so you know, that would have been mine until Ash knocked me out of there.
So I guess I'll build my monument here.
Oh, that's perfect spot for you.
Yeah,
oh
that's,
my god.
I did not plan the way I was going to do it. I was, going to do other stuff,
Lucky.
but that's fine. So I get a star instantly when that happens for the building one. Okay, that's done. And then gain 1 popularity up to 12. And each opponent loses. Oh, Ash can't go any lower. Damn.
Oh, I'm bumped under now. Dang it.
That's an awesome card.
Dang it.
Awesome. Sorry, guys. Nick, card. Sorry, continue on your turn. I totally forgot.
So you're moving?
Move. And move here for 1. For 2. And I go here for 3. I'm going to pay my 2 foods to enlist.
Enlist. Combat card, please.
Nope, nothing for me.
2 combat cards for me, please. And $1.
And a dollar.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about my ability here. Take one of my older combat cards and even look at which one it was. But
3.
I should sell them earlier. Yeah, forgot to do that on that upgrade.
Okay, and Nick, you're done?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to trade. I will pay 1. I will take 1 food and 1 wood. And that is me.
I'm going to pay $1 for popularity.
Getting out of the slums.
You can't produce without it, right?
Paying for some TV
That's
advertisements.
true. That is true.
No bottom row?
Nope.
No row? Okay. Let's go. Wow. I don't need to build anymore. That was the plan there, but that's okay. Let's do the trade. Yeah, I'll trade. I just need 9 back for this 10. Sorry.
5, 8, 9.
I gain a power in the deal here. This is 9 back. And 2 resources, I think, is the goal. I'll take 2. Do I care about metal? Let's do oil and a metal, I guess. Just drop them back here. Oil. Oh, let's do oil. All oil all day. I got my power. The bottom build action. I guess I could do it for popularity, but you get anything from me building?
No.
Do you
He
get
gets
anything
a
from me
heart.
building? Heart. I can show some love, I guess.
Just a little.
Wait, missed the star for all enlists.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right here.
Oh, thanks so much, John.
He has so much trouble
Thanks,
with
John.
that bottom row action listing is always his challenge.
But he did it this time.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got them
you got 'em all out
and
there.
he got all his bonuses, so he knows. So watch out for him on future games. Okay, so I'll do my bottom row of the build action. So you get a popularity, right, neighbor?
Yeah, thank you.
So I'll spend a wood and a combat card.
Spending
And-
the 2.
That will get me a popularity. And go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to produce.
Okay.
I will produce.
Produce on 2. So your mill will auto produce and it'll produce 2 because you have a guy there.
But you don't have to do it if you don't want to, but you can do all of it, less, or whatever, or none.
Do you
Yeah,
want-
we'll do 2.
Okay. And I can pick 2 spots. You only
Two
have 2
different
spots.
So you can get a wood here, you can get a worker here.
And that's it.
Okay, that's what I'll do then. Wooden
Wood
worker.
and a worker.
Oh, for some reason I thought mills only produce workers. Good to know for the next time.
No, they produce whatever they're on, and then if there are workers with them, triggering the mill spot also triggers all those workers, and
Right.
it doesn't count as one of your worker hexes you're picking.
Are you doing a bottom? 3 oil?
I don't have it.
Don't have it. Okay. I am going to go to this section. I do not want a bolster. I don't need to pay to go up. I'm just going to do the bottom. So I'm going to enlist. I'm going to pay 1 food. So enlisting, you get a combat card, right?
Yeah.
I will get 3 coins. And I will enlist my last one. Sorry, which will give me $2. And I will put my star there as well. Okay.
I'm going to produce, so I have to pay a bolster, or power, and a popularity.
Holy.
Wow.
And a coin, right? Oh, no, not yet. Okay, you can
I
do it
get a
on
worker.
So you get a star for all your workers being
Yep.
made.
Do I want food or
She's got one
oil?
more star left.
3. Yep.
Food or oil? Do both.
What's good is she's kind of far from them. So.
Everything.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we have a couple more turns here.
Do we though?
That's it.
Yeah, 'cause she's not close to getting any of them. And
What's her last one she needs?
building
She
her
can't fight,
monuments,
right?
So what'd you do on the bottom?
enlisting,
Anything?
upgrading.
Nothing. Okay.
What are
You're good?
She
objective
could
for-
fight.
All right.
Yes.
So I will do the move
Oh, she
action.
does get on wood.
Let's move
Yeah, but then it takes like 4 turns
One.
to do it.
Not with her.
2.
All I have to do is what?
Don't
Nothing.
say. She doesn't.
Combat.
No, I have 2 combats.
I ain't telling you nothing.
Interesting.
Don't even do it.
Oh, it's tough. I'm debating. Like, both just one popularity loss, but one I can steal stuff. If I even spend it, I don't know if I'm going to be building again. But I could, yeah, both like I don't need those resources.
Don't leave me
But I
alone.
want to this forest. I want to get to the forest.
I'll move my shit out of your way.
Oh, we're making alliances,
Yeah,
are
I'm
we?
down if you'll do that. I can move. Let me think here. Actually, this guy is here, but I don't have enough move there. No, I gotta do it. Sorry. So this guy
First
will go
things
back.
first.
Yep. Well, there's a popularity. So I'll go here and my turn. I move 3 things. Did I? I move 1 here, 1 here, and 1 there. So that's 3 move. Then my bottom row action, I will spend 1 oil, 2 oil, and I will upgrade neighbors. Going up a power.
Oh, I
No,
get an
upgrade is something else.
is
Can I have a gold,
bolster.
please?
Yep.
I go up a
you're
power.
right here. Okay.
And the upgrade I will do is, let's get
Sick and tired of
popularity
these bullies.
off here, and we'll make mechs cheaper. No, let's make enlisting cheaper. I think. No, let's do the mech thing. Okay, that was the bottom. Go ahead.
I will move.
Okay.
Move him out for 1. So if I want to move both of these guys into here, I can do that?
Mm-hmm.
Separate.
Yeah, but does it matter if he goes in there first?
He can't. He's
Yeah,
not
he
allowed to
can't.
go in there first.
But
So you
once
actually
he
can't.
goes in,
No.
No, because I would.
Yeah, you can't move workers in automatically into a space that someone else's controls. So you would have to use a mech to bring them in.
okay, screw it, I don't need him anyways.
Oh, mama.
Juicy.
Fight.
Okay. And then, yeah, you can move 1 more guy. Okay. Combat time.
Yeah.
There you go. Here you go.
He's got 1 card left, right?
He's got 1 card. You have a lot. Yellow. Rob has 10 power. Nick has 6. The white. Oh, he's ready.
I'm ready to.
Whoa.
I sit here quiet, building up,
You didn't say you're quiet.
bottling,
You came in aggressive.
bottling all my anger.
Came in hot.
I was just passing through, man.
Steal all my shit.
I don't design the rules that make it bad for knocking workers out. I just want to get to the forest. I gotta be a jerk. Ready?
So, hang on, you can do
He can.
up to 7.
Yes.
I don't think there's enough.
And you can
fives
do
left
up to
in the deck.
6. I can tell you, I think 4 have gone through.
Wow. But Nick has so many.
1,
Definitely
2,
can drop
3.
a 5.
4 have gone.
So there's only 2 more
There's
left,
2
and
left.
there's still like quarter of the deck, third of the deck left.
Yeah.
Did I put my combat card face up or face down?
I don't know. I don't care.
One of you's gonna get a star here.
I know,
Oh yeah,
right?
true.
Just don't let it be Rob.
9.
12.
Oh, wow. He went all in on that one.
How much did you eat?
UTFO.
You spent all of them?
7 goes. He spent. How much did you spend on your dial?
4.
4.
So drop him 4,
2.
and then I go down to 3.
And you're yellow.
Yeah, he spent all 7.
Right. Spent all 7 down to 3. This card is gone.
This one too?
Yep, you get a card because
You both had 5s?
Yep.
Hey, what are you
What
gonna
the
do?
heck are the odds of that?
Well, I've been getting them a lot and
I
spending
know,
them.
Rob's had a
lot of
So can you
fives.
give Nick a combat
Yep,
card?
yep.
And his building stays there. I get a star for winning a combat.
And now you're 1 away.
And
Oh,
the
no.
dial is
And I'll
gone.
take the dial from you. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, you take that piece of shit.
Oh, my goodness.
Thanks for giving me a star on your turn, Nick. I appreciate
Hey, you're
that.
welcome.
That is no fun.
All right, Mel.
thought
I
I
think.
Oh, that-
do you have any bottom?
You can do a
rolls?
bottom.
Probably not, because he's got all my shit. That's why I came back for it.
All right, you're good?
No, but
But you're done?
I'm done.
Every time you
Okay.
ask, are you good? He's like, nah.
Okay, I'm going to move.
White misses star. Oh, that's from.
We got
before.
that.
Okay.
I'm going to move, and I can move up to 3 things. I will move 1, 2, 3. I will place a flag token. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I'm just going to put one of these guys back here and move 1 here. Then I'm done.
Woo! Win.
What?
Yeah, she just has to move to fucking.
Well, not win. End
Not
the
win.
game.
End game. Sorry. I
You
won't
guys
win.
left her here. I was debating going here, but I couldn't get there quick enough. But she's
So-
down to 0 power. Like any of us could have came in there. And knocked
I'm
her out.
going to
Damn.
I couldn't get in there.
move. 1, 2, 1. You retreat back. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I have the control 3
Oh,
forests.
that
1,
one.
2.
Damn, I was going
3.
for that one.
Told you.
Star,
Nope,
please.
You put
sorry.
it on. You put it on yourself.
So we get one more turn?
Nope.
No, that's it.
End game
Game
ends
over.
instantly.
Oh, I thought everybody gets.
No, that's every other Euro game, not this one.
Oh.
Okay, so
Job, Ash.
end game scoring. It's been a bit. Oh yeah, I know it's all right here.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's easier. Okay, so we will go with I don't know lowest popularity first.
Yeah.
Sure, I don't know. Okay, so stars. You have 6 times 3.
9. No, it's not
No,
9.
18, right?
18.
18.
Oh, I guess I won't count on her money until after.
Okay, if we want to just keep adding it up. Okay,
Yeah.
so 18. How many territories?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 times 2 is 22, added on to 18. So that's 40, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay. Then, so 40 plus, how many resources do you have on the board? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any more?
Nope.
So that's 2 more. So 42. So, and then
None.
lakes.
So
I
You
just
have
build.
no buildings?
so
Okay, 42 gold.
42.
I wish I did.
Here you go.
All right, so next we'll do Nick. You have
3
how many
stars?
stars? 3 times 3, 9.
Mm-hmm.
How many territories?
4.
1,
No, 3.
2, 3. So, sorry, what was the first thing?
9
9 plus, we said 3.
plus
3
6.
times 2 is 6.
Yeah.
So that's 15.
Mhm.
How many resources? Just 1.
One.
So
You
got
0
me
for
on
that.
too.
So you,
And lakes, 1, 2,
Does this count? No.
3.
no, he doesn't control it. Does that
No,
matter?
just where your
Doesn't
buildings are
matter?
built. Just where your buildings are built. So 3,
three.
it gets you 4 more gold.
Okay, so 19. 10, 15, 18, 19.
We'll do Albion here.
Yep.
So again in the same category. How many do you have?
3, so that's
9.
9. Yep.
Territories?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 times 2 is 10.
19.
19. How many resources?
1.
So nothing there. And lakes you
None.
built beside? None?
So what did I say? 19
I
again?
think so, yeah.
10.
Alright. Now, myself. Oh, wow.
Good.
Oh.
I had to stop it then.
Wow. I thought it was up there. What did I spend
You
it on?
dropped
You
it
killed
down
me.
one.
Oh, from
and-
knocking
yeah,
you out. Yeah, that's right.
Told you to wait one turn.
Wow.
You couldn't do it.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to get the objective and kill it, but
I wanted to keep Mel down and Rob down.
very nice. Okay. So, stars. I have 5. 5 times 4, 20. Territories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 3, 18. So it's 20.
38.
38, yeah. And then resources. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You're welcome.
8, so that's 4 more points. I don't remember what.
42.
42
Yeah.
plus lakes. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
5. So that could be 6 more.
So you said 42.
So 48.
48.
I'll give you 2 more for a 50.
Okay. So between you two, count your money
Yeah,
bags.
Rob.
58.
47.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to change
Crazy.
some.
I got 29.
1, 2, 3.
Just you having no money in a couple times and being inefficient, not doing bottom rows.
Yeah, I know.
You did that so many times. I was like, yes, buying me time, buying me time.
I know.
Because I was like, you can close the game off so quick, being able to pick the same thing over and over again. But yeah, I was very worried. Okay, so
I'm just
what's
gonna-
different book?
This is 10. if
Do we have to
anybody
write our
wants
wealth
count
down
that.
yet or no?
No, I
Yes,
believe you.
definitely. So let's
But-
just see. Hold on. Let's
Yeah,
see what the
we'll-
episode rewards. We'll read this second page here in the book. So we're not supposed to go past this, I guess. So we're going to read the reward part.
Okay.
Record the victory if you won. So on here, so the sheets, for example. So I won episode 1, for example. You check it off. Okay. Then it says also do your stars and coins, your final score on your campaign log. So,
Oh,
so write your wealth in as your final score, which I said
28.
58. 58. And then the stars you got. So check off all your stars. And remember, this counts as an objective, kind of, but like you don't get it on the bottom. If like it will count as objective, but if you already have a star there, it's not doesn't count as 2.
yes.
Oh, so close that one, but that's fine. Okay, so
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Combat, objective.
5 stars I have, so I should have 5 X's. You
And
should
max.
have 5 X's across your bottom right. And you should have
2.
Yeah, because you did the objective twice, right? So only get 1 for that.
And I have 3.
And 3. Okay. So that's the first step. Second
Okay.
step, stars earned from the revealed objective card can be used for any one category on your triumph log.
It's like a wild.
Oh, so you two.
Oh, you
so
guys
you
got
get
a
another
wild.
start, and you can pick whichever row you or whichever
Ooh.
column you want. Oh, I didn't know
Man,
that
I
was
wish
a
we knew
thing.
that.
Well, I was almost. That's what I was going for. My last star was that one.
It would have been nice if they told you that before.
But that's part of the
But
fun.
that's
So
part of
now,
it, you don't
but
really know.
it
But
did
now
say
you know for the other
it
one.
did say in the beginning, use the new rules and objectives and goals. Try to go for those.
Yeah, that's true.
So it did say here. It just said earn influence tokens.
What are you
Didn't really
picking
hint
as your
at it there.
wild? Not sure yet.
Deploy
You
max.
pick your wild.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, pick something that's hard that you
Yeah, I
like.
can't do max really without getting.
Because they're pricey, right?
Yeah.
I feel like getting popularity is harder than max.
Yeah, it is
Maybe
pretty
for
hard.
you. Depends on your person, really.
Yep. Yeah, especially if you're fighting everybody and all their little workers are shooting home. So that's done. 3, give each player 1 influence token in addition to any earned by placing stars during the game. If there are not enough remaining for higher player counts, substitute $1 coins. So I have extra. Where were they?
Right here.
Oh, you have them.
Okay, so we could just use
Just-
these 2 first. So you'll get.
No, just leave those.
Oh, okay.
Just in case somebody
Oh,
else
so
needs
just
them.
4.
So just
So,
divvy out 4.
yeah. 1, 2, 3.
What's this for?
Influence.
Add it
Just
to
add
your
it to your
total.
pile.
So you got 3 influence. I'm at 4 influence.
4.
Ashley's at
2.
4. You're at 2. Okay.
What is the deal with that?
We're not
We're
sure
We're about
yet.
to find out, man. I'm just following it step by step here. Number 4. Players now use their influence tokens to vote on the course of the next episode. Do the factions of Europa seek war or peace?
Oh,
If
God.
you want the next game to focus on combat and interaction, vote for war. Conceal tokens in your left hand. If you want the next game to focus on engine building and infrastructure, vote for peace. Conceal tokens in your right hand. You may have tokens in each hand. So you can do a little vote for vote. Then it says all players decide secretly and reveal simultaneously if the majority of tokens indicate a preference for war. Proceed to episode 2A. If the majority of tokens indicate a preference for peace, proceed to episode 2B. If there is a tie, the player who won episode 1 decides either war or peace.
Oh, that's you.
And then return all influence tokens to the general supply after voting. Players do not retain their influence tokens for future games.
Yeah, we'll lose them, yeah.
And then it says there's no special rewards for this game. So in future there might be special rewards. Okay. So 4 tokens. And sorry, right was...
Right's peace, left
peace,
is war.
left is war. So let's do one at a time. So let's do war, left, 3, 2, 1. Oh, we know Ashley's in the game. We don't want to fight.
Just 2?
So then the peace,
Wins.
it wins.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you guys are pansies.
Well, if you see, none of us built mechs.
Yeah.
You notice that?
I
You
did.
totally trashed
You normally do, though.
I do, but I was just trying something different. I decided I made a tough choice when I was going to make something cheaper. I was debating doing buildings, and because the lake thing, I was like,
Yeah.
that seems like a not a bad thing to get extra points. But I had a tough choice. I was going to go make mechs cheaper and just go heavy on mechs to move all my units around, and I was regretting that I didn't do it later, but I still won. Let's see. I own this game but never play my copy. I'm excited to play it solo, but I haven't got around to it. Yes, Scythe is awesome. Does the new add-on add anything to the solo game? You can play the whole 8-episode campaign we're playing right now as a solo. And there are modules added to the... There's 11 modules in this expansion. That's why I was read like expansion of the year on Dice Tower the year it came out, because it adds like 11 modules. And it's like adding 11 small expansions that you then can pick and choose which modules you want to play in your game of Scythe. And the 8 episodes are built so that you can play through it solo, 2, 3, 4, 5 player. I think you play up to 7. And then it will teach you most of the modules as you play through. So, and there's a story to it and everything. So we have tuck boxes and sheets and spoilers coming up too. So warning. John says, I know you use money to count victory, but is the wealth supposed to be your ending money? We get it on our sheet right now as wealth. And now we can spend it before the next scenario to buy perks or I don't know what else. We'll see. But it's meant to be spent outside of the game. And then your starting money, you get your normal starting money next time, plus any perks or bonuses if you have them. But you don't get to take the money you earned right now back into the next mission. Okay. So that was that.
So we're going to the peaceful.
So I'm just going to check it right now, but we might take a break for a minute here, or a few minutes. So we're going to peace, which was obviously not episode 2A named war, I would assume.
Yeah, because
2B is peace. So there's branching paths. So we aren't going to see what war does, what the rules are. We'll have to play a whole campaign all over again to do it. Oh my god. All right. So the setup here, set up the game as usual, keeping previous faction mats and randomizing a player mat, so you're not going to have the same player mat. And then you're going to make the alliance tokens available from the punch board. Whatever that is, you'll have to stay tuned to find out. Overlay the peace triumph track on top of this triumph track. So I'll pop that out in a sec. I did see that on the top punch board. I didn't know what the hell it was though.
Likely.
Yeah, some new stuff to do. And then if desired, deduct 15 from your wealth to purchase a perk to use in the next game. So we're going to save that. I'm just looking to see ahead if there's anything we need to do at the end here from the previous game.
If desired.
Yeah, because remember, there's only 7 to use in 8 episodes. So if you don't feel like you want to use anything right now and save it for later, because wait, you'll get a different board too. So based on the board you get, you might want to trigger something off or based on your objectives. So what we're going to do there, if you're watching this live, we're going to take a break. I don't know, 20 minutes, half hour possibly. We're just going to grab food, stretch our legs, grab drinks, go to the bathroom,
Reset.
and that kind of stuff, reset. But if you're watching this later on YouTube, archived in a separate episode, the next episode will be coming up. We're going to cut all the matches we played today in this New Year's Day live stream into separate episodes. So check for a playlist. It should come up as the next video right away to see the next episode. If you don't want to be spoiled on what happens in 2B, don't watch any further. Go play the game and come back later. If you don't mind spoilers, whatever, we'll spoil it for you. Rodnov's here, one of our Patreon backers. Hi, Rodnov. ML, Happy New Year and keep gaming. Yeah, another year of gaming. Awesome. We started off first day gaming hours and hours of Scythe. So stay tuned. We'll be right back on the live stream. But if you're watching in the future, make sure, if you don't want to miss us going live, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you to all our Patreon backers like Rodnov, who help support this channel and make it possible. Thanks to everyone who's donating on PayPal. All the links for that stuff are in the description below. But I'm Rob, Ashley, Nick, and Mel. We're out for this episode. But if you're on live, stay tuned. We'll be right back. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.